What is up, everyone? Welcome to Mechs on Deck. It is Tuesday, December 22nd.
It's Taco Tuesday, baby.
Ayo. I had pupusas and a quesadilla
It's
today.
kind of like a taco.
Yeah.
It's like a fat, soft taco.
Stuffed taco.
It's the stuffed crust of tacos.
It's like how calzones are like kind of like pizza, but not really.
It's a pizza sandwich. It's a fold over. I did actually have tacos. Bear. How are you, man?
Dude, I'm doing good, man. Today was my last day of work before the Christmas. So it's weird to have all these extra days off. I think I said it earlier, like last week. I haven't had, especially the 23rd and the 24th off without having to take a vacation day since I was like in high school. So it's weird.
It'd be
but
like
it's
that.
nice.
It'd be like that sometimes, man.
Yeah, dude. Going from retail life to hospitality life.
Whoa, 18 months already? Feels like
Damn,
yesterday.
18 months.
Dude, it does
Two
feel
babies
like it's
now.
yesterday.
Two babies, 18 months. Quick turnaround.
Dude, yeah.
Bit of a quick turnaround.
I don't know if that would be the best way to
Safe.
handle that situation. I feel like there's some time there. There's supposed to be some downtime for your
some recovery
for that.
time. So, but yeah, guys, so we've got a couple things we're going to talk about, but we're keeping it light today. It's probably going to be we have a big stream tomorrow. For those who don't know, we're going to be giving away lots of cool things. We over on Mechs on Deck, while Eric goes and talks about this, I'll show off what we're giving away. We're giving away these 2 caps from Cybin Caps, ID cards and everything. So some cool little monochrome artisan caps tomorrow, as well as the obliterated 75 proto that Osiris built a couple months back. Some red inks on a I want to call it a PCB plate, an FR4 plate, which is a PCB plate. So we're giving those 2 things away. A little some holiday cheer. So it is a proto, so it does have a small little like goofy spot on the blocker, I believe.
Yeah, it's like a 0.75 U blocker right here instead of a full blocker. So it's a little short, but it's not like it makes the board function any less.
Yeah.
So
cool. You know, you get a full board. We will talk more about those details tomorrow. We are also raising money for Second Life or Extra Life, not Second Life. The video game we're not raising money for. So guys, we're at $160 right now out of 1,000. By the end of tomorrow, I want to hit like 500. How dope would that be?
Dude, that'd be nice.
Let's try. You can hit !donate. Let's try. Let's do the Mechs on Deck way. We're going to get help from the Top Clack crew as well. So, yeah, it's all going to the BC Children's Hospital. So make sure you guys go and donate. If you have maybe you have a couple extra bucks laying around for the holidays, be sure to donate. It helps a great cause. That's all set up by Jinly Bean as well as our awesome moderator Keebnoob. And tonight we are going to be giving away a Badger Cables custom cable. So you get to pick and build the cable you want. So you don't have to pick one that's like already a certain color. Maybe you don't like it. You get to pick that. So a Badger cable is given away tonight. Tonight, you know what? Let's try and get to 250, right? Let's try and get to 250 tonight, $90 let's try and get to $90. We'll be doing that later tonight after the keyboard of the year. So should be fun.
Mr. Langlandia coming in hot already with dropping $50 towards the
Boom
Extra Life. So we're already at 210. So hey, Thank you, Lang.
We're
Appreciate
we're
that.
$40 away from our goal, so let's try and get there. So quick shout before we get started though of our sponsors. We've got switchmod.net, Project Keyboards, Canon Keys, and Dixie Mech. So thank you guys for sponsoring us, as well as our awesome partners, Zap Cables, Smith & Rune, and Tight Beast. We'll hear more from them later. But first, Osiris, what's on your desk today, bud? And did you get any mail?
Ooh. So I don't have any mail, or I don't think I have any mail. I didn't. All the mail that I've gotten is like Christmas gifts for friends and family. But what's on my desk? It is, oh my gosh, this thing. So it's the board that I built on Saturday. This is the Victus Styrka strike. I don't know how to say this.
Styrka? I think it's Styrka.
Styrka. This word. But yeah, I built this on Saturday. It's got Gatoron yellows in it. With GMK dual shot on there. It is a beautiful board. Looks great. It's got some Easter eggs in it that are pretty freaking cool. It is extremely heavy. This has a palm plate, and even with a palm plate, this is still over like 7 pounds.
Jeez.
It is nuts. And apparently it basically, if you do a brass plate, it adds another pound, which is insane.
An 8-pound board.
Yeah. It is nuts. It is thick. Oh, I didn't show off the side profile. It's got handles, which is nice for a board that weighs as big as this does, or as much as this does. Yeah, nice little side profile as well. So yes, and as Keeb Noob says, she thick.
With 2 C's. Yeah, and you could definitely use that for exercising one hand. Just get 2. Buy 2. Group
Dude.
by January 25th, I believe. So be sure to check that out. Yeah, do some keyboard curls. I love it. We should do like, those like old 80s like
jazzercise
videos and stuff like that. That would be dope. So I will I just man, I'm like, because I'm not having to use my brain.
It's working a little slow.
It's working a little slow. I found out today. We were working on some stuff for the stream tomorrow, and Quakems informed me that I spelled the word favorite 3 different ways, all right next to each other. I was like, man, the computer's supposed to do the work for you, right?
Yeah, absolutely. But Chewy, what's on your desk, and did you get any mail?
I got one article of mail that I didn't even know was coming because USPS is struggling. So all the people working for USPS, bless you, because you guys are working very hard. I went back to the key cult. So brass weight, brass plate, Zycos, GMK Ursa, amazing set. I mean, it's funny. I feel like I have to justify, like, this is why I'm using it this way. Oh, it's my fucking key cult. That's why I'm using it. But no, honestly, my wife looked at me like I was crazy when I was like, oh shit, the best desk mat ever arrived. But I got my masterpiece desk mat.
Dude, you gonna play some checkers or some chess?
Dude, I'm gonna play some mad chess. Like, look how many pieces you could have. You can have all out war. So really happy about the masterpiece desk mat. I am a sucker. For those who don't know, my favorite desk mat up to date, I'm excluding the Zyko one because I feel like that's not fair. But it was always the Hexagon Dark desk mat. I like the kind of black on gray aesthetic that also is repetitive. And so when I saw this, I was like, well, that's an easy slam. Like, gonna easily get that one. So very happy about this. Looks great. I need to take some pictures, but only bad part about black mats is it shows off every bit of dust in pictures.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Plus with Howie being a white dog, yeah, all over the place. Also,
I spend 90% of my time editing those fucking dust flecks out.
Dude, Scott Water came in hot and one-upped Lang.
Oh shit.
Dropped a $50.01 donation So we're already at 260.01 right now. So thank you so much.
So there it is. We're at 250. Let's try and get to 300. You know, like I said, goal's 500 by the end of tomorrow. Goal's 1,000 by the end of the week. Let's show the world. Let's let Elvision have to have the weird conversation with Extra Life of like, oh, what do you guys do? It's probably best that we just don't explain keyboards.
Dude,
So
yeah,
Ghost
just
guys,
keyboard
go and
things.
donate. We'll be donating some later tonight, if not tomorrow. But yeah, guys, so let's get into it. We're gonna go over our first topic.
Oof.
We had we're not going to go into extreme detail, so honestly, guys, please, if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say it. We'll be blocking messages if you do. We had quite the shakeup announced yesterday. Dixie Mech has changed their name to OmniKey.
Yeah, I think it's I think it's OmniType.
OmniType. I keep saying
Yeah.
OmniKey. I don't know what OmniType. Thank you.
Yeah. No, this is something that this has kind of been in the works for a while. Dixie, uh, well, Garrett, we'll go by first names here. Garrett Sucks. We'll go by his handle, his geek hack handle.
Garrett Sucks.
Garrett Sucks has been working on this for quite some time. I know there were some people who were kind of like upset by this. This is a big deal for him and the future of the business. This is, a huge risk when you've spent the better part of the last 3 or 4 years building a brand for yourself, building up a name that was synonymous in keyboards as well as in it's grown into media. He's worked in with companies or with people like Linus Tech Tips, all the big a lot of the big YouTubers over the last couple years. And so now that's kind of throwing that all to the side, and he's doing something that's good, not only from like an ethical standpoint, I think, but just for the future of his brand, doing something that's more encompasses more of what he wants the future of the business to be. I think it's a great change, and I'm excited for him.
Yeah. As we've seen you guys, it was obviously a very hot topic yesterday. It's risky. It's an incredibly risky thing, especially when the amount of growth that has happened off of that name has happened. But the world's changed, and we should applaud him for wanting to change and changing. It's some people were upset that it took this long, but if we can't shun people who are trying to better themselves, right? You don't want to shun people who are trying to better themselves. They admitted that they needed to make a change, and they did. So props. But for now, the ads on ours will soon be switched over, as well as all of the Nightbot commands and all that stuff we'll get through. But we've been told to wait until everything's officially moving over in January. So don't if we will continue to use his current business name, but the company will be coming out the company change will come out very soon.
Yeah, I think the plan is to put it into full use in next year. Yeah, I'm like I said, I'm really excited for this. Also, again, Commander Bear came in and he got us to that 300 mark. He donated. He filled it out. He donated the $39.99 needed in order to get us to 300. So thank you
Boom.
very much. Appreciate that.
Definitely appreciate that, guys. Thank you, because we're donating to a good cause. Extra Life is a fantastic cause. I know Extra Life, they always do like Rooster Teeth will always do like big Extra Life. I loved watching the Rooster Teeth Extra Life streams, because they were like, I think it was like, I don't know if it was 24 or 48 hour stream, but yeah, it was fuck odd numbers. I love it. I don't know who all followed Rooster Teeth or watched them, but really enjoyed their content, and they always donate. So it's a great charity. You guys should look into it.
Yeah, absolutely. It's kind of crazy. I was talking today with some people at work, and then like how I don't know, for me personally, and I feel like for hopefully a lot of people, that the year has been very rough. It's been very crazy, and I think the Dixie change kind of encompasses this as well. Like, and this, we've seen a lot of streamers do charity events near the tail end of the year. This is a good time to not only celebrate, um, you know, the holidays is a great time to celebrate your family and your blessings, and just being here, but also giving back to the communities that, um and giving back to people who are less fortunate. um it's nice because this year has been so rough that it seems like things are starting to get better, like the things
Yeah,
are starting to look up.
the sun's
um
coming out.
yeah, like we're
It's been a
doing the
long
things that
winter.
we need to get to a point where we can get back to some sort of a normal. And I'm excited to see this, and I'm excited to see what happens into 2021.
Yeah. And the last thing that we'll say on this, for those who don't know, the term Dixie comes from the Mason-Dixon line. So in historical, in American history, the Mason-Dixon line is what separated the country in half of free states and slave states, and that's where the term comes from. Dixon, they switched it to Dixie. It's an ugly part of history, and that's why it's kind of tied into it. So that's it's kind of a there's a lot of it's we're in a different time now, right? It's
Yeah.
a completely different time now, and we've admitted that it's different, and that we're moving forward. So that is where, for those who didn't know, that's why it is considered offensive. That's why it is offensive uh, to that. And then yes, obviously a lot of that name does have a lot of ties to the South, but not like current day South.
Yeah, no, no, no. And it was never meant, like Dixie Mech was never meant to be, you know, it never had like the actual entity of Dixie Mech never set out to have any kind of racial injustice or racial ties to it. That was never the intention. It was a name that fit well. But now recognize that, hey, that's not good. Let's do
Yep.
something that fits the business and fits the goal of the business better. Which is, if you didn't have a chance to read up on what Garrett wrote, for the presentation of the Omni type branding, give it a read. It's a good read, and it's very well thought out, and he worked a lot in order to get something that really kind of, eh, creating a new step forward for the brand, in order to really kind of take the next step.
Yeah, absolutely. So, but once again, we're going to welcome Omnitype into January of 2021. I am excited to see that. And you expect me to read? Yes. Congratulations to Omnitype. I will try not to mess that up, but I am sure in our sponsorship readouts, I will slip up at some point. But next up, so tomorrow night, let's talk about tomorrow night. We're kind of, last year we did our year-end review, right? We're doing, top of the tops. Next week we'll probably go into what to expect. We kind of do the last 2 weeks where what happened. Looking back and looking forward, as we try to do during the holiday season and post holiday season into the new year. But we kind of wanted to get the information from you guys too. So if you hit exclamation point form, there is a form. I'm going to now post it in the Discord as well. Where it is a form. If you fill it out, it's just a little questionnaire. What were your top boards? What were your top caps? What were your favorite foods, favorite shows you binged, if you were on if and when you were on lockdown, all that stuff. So we love statistics and information to go through, and it's just something fun. We'll be talking it over as well. There's a little, if you want to ask us, or if you guys don't get a chance to watch Top Clack, you get a chance to talk to them. This will be the first time it's just the four of us. We were on the Huey stream, and there's nothing wrong with Man of Interest, but we've had Jay and Quakeums on Mechs on Deck, but we've never had Top Clack on Mechs on Deck.
Yeah, we've never, because we were on their show last year, I think, the both of us.
Yeah.
And then I've been on it by myself at least once or twice. I think twice.
At least twice, yeah.
But yeah, great friends. This year I've become very close to Quakeums from Top Clack. We've had long discussions about things, and he's actually one of the people that was like a rock for me when shit hit the fan earlier this year. But it's not a competition, but I've been on at least 3. Lang, you're just like the best guest to have on because you're always just a bundle of fun. But no, yeah, I'm really excited to have them on and to talk more about this year and talk about keyboards and talk about the future. Yeah, because they've done a lot over on Top Clack this year. They've completely changed their show. They recently changed which day they stream. So they're doing a little bit more of EU friendly streams as well, helping Jay out so he doesn't have to stay up till Dark 30 every time they do a show.
But we're gonna make them stay up tomorrow night. So JCH507 asks a quick question, and then we'll get back into the Top Clock stuff. But hello from Panama. Hello. I'm thinking about getting my first mech. What would you recommend? A K2, a GK68X, or an NK65? Everything, or thinking about the DZ65 RGB, but it's kind of out of my budget. Looking for a 5-pin hot swap 65% or above. I'll let the 65% man take this.
I would say in that, the Keychron, the K2 is going to be like a pre-built, more or less. And it's going to have something that's not really available on the other options in terms of if wireless is an important thing to you, I would recommend probably going there. If you want something that's more of the true like custom vibe, going with like the NK65 will give you that a little bit more than the other options that you've listed there, because it is more of a you put it together kind of deal. Obviously they do have the different options that they've run over the last couple months where it's you purchase something then it comes with everything, including it's a full themed out build. But honestly, if it was me personally and I was to do everything over again, I was in the same spot as you when I first got in the hobby, other than hot swap not being a thing. I would go for the NK65 just because to me it feels like the best option to get the like experience of building a board and getting something that's high quality and getting your foot in the door of the community. Whereas something like the K2 or even the GK68X, which I'm not as familiar with the GK68X, but I'm pretty sure that's a pre-built as well that has hot swap. So I would go for the NK65, especially because you got a lot of options there.
Yeah, absolutely. I think NK65, if you can get your hands on one, which that's going to be easier and easier to get your hands on one moving forward, especially after they finish the move. I don't know if you guys saw, but Novel Keys getting the Breaking Bad copyright. That's a fucking banger of a of a collab. That's going to be very interested to see what kind of Breaking Bad stuff they do. But and what's the chicken restaurant? It's like in Breaking Bad.
I almost said El Pollo Loco, but that's an extra, or that's an actual restaurant. It's
that's
El
what
Porros
I said. That's like the one.
Hermanos. Yeah.
Yes, there it is. So I hope we get something like that. Even just a freaking shirt with that on would be dope. But yeah, dude, that was huge, and we're opening the doors for adding all those extra copyright stuff, and then going about it in the right way, which
Yeah.
is uh we reward with intelligent claps for going through and getting your copyright stuff worked out. Um, so he's got an automated machine to assemble his MK65s. That's
Woot, it's
dope.
been 4
Whoop,
fortnights.
4 fortnights. Hell yeah, dude. Burgos thank you. And I watched. I don't know if you guys saw. L, you should post the VOD. The first Saturn 60 build.
The cardboard, that's so
The
cute.
first
Dude.
Saturn 60 stream happened last night, and it's like the greatest thing. So it's made out of cardboard. It's fantastic by our moderator Keebnoob. So yeah, but back to tomorrow. Like I said, guys, it's probably gonna be a bit of a long stream. We're gonna be giving away lots of stuff, talking about holidays, sharing some beverages. I went out and got beer for tomorrow.
Did you?
I did. My favorite, the Nitro Merlin. I
Ayo.
might even have a White Russian. I bought a pocket shot of Kahlua. Just
There you go.
add the I don't have your eggnog, but your eggnog's A, hard to transfer. B, I just don't know if I want to deal with being that messed up tomorrow night. You should post your recipe on our Discord.
I might have to. Teja Types did like a recipe thing earlier, but it was like way like fancier. And I thought about putting it for that. And I thought about doing it for the Zap Cables one that he did earlier. I thought about doing that, and then the meatballs, the nachi meatballs. But
God, I'd do some evil things for those meatballs.
yeah, I'm bummed because I don't really actually have the way to make it for myself because like I don't have a blender.
Maybe early on Thursday you just come over and because we need to exchange gifts anyway, and
True.
we have a bigger KitchenAid now. So it's not because we used to make it was like that big, and you had to turn it on the slowest little motor.
It would like fill it up completely.
Using Christmas money on SA Recall, please consider. Absolutely, dude. And SA Recall being run by Novel Keys from Langlandia, from Langland and Co. Brother and brother. So great SA key sets from there. But before we spend all of our money on SA Recall, can we get to let's get to 320 before we move on to keyboard of the year.
Oof.
Let's try and get to 320. Chewy, where did you get that mouse pad? Which one?
I think he's talking about the Masterpiece one. That was from Project Keyboard. Well, shill,
Yes,
you can go to
Project
mechsondeck.project.link or click the link that's right there under Project Keyboard. I think they might have some in stock still. I don't know. Whenever something like this ships and people start posting pictures, any like extras that are left get bought up like immediately.
Real quick. Let's see where 404 not found on that page, but that could have just been a weird link. But yeah, if you can, like honestly, I told him immediately, I was like, you have to rerun this. Like this is something that you just need to continually keep in stock because it's such a dope desk mat. So hoping that just becomes a thing because I love, because it's not flat. I have that Bingsu one that I'm afraid to use because it's like so perfect and clean. And it just has like a thin little border that any sort of mess up is on it. But with the fact that there's some design on it, kind of hides the flaws.
Yeah, absolutely. Dude, Project Keyboard's been busy, man. They've got the samples for Masterpiece are in. They're reviewing those. They've got the Ashes is shipping soon. They've got some they're shipping out Tingus. Dude,
yeah, dude.
They got a lot of stuff going
Keyboards
on over there.
have been picking up, right? I mean, because so for the other thing we didn't really plan on talking about, but I just remembered Germany's like shut down right now. So GMK, expect another month delay there. but Botanical is shipping. We got Taro's been popping out. Perestroika Win, it needs to come out soon.
Samples samples got updated today. Round 2 samples arrived today.
Hell yeah. So those will get checked out. So lots of stuff moving in the keyboard world. I like what I'm seeing. The Squid, for those who don't know, those who didn't see the update, the Squid 60 will be shipping either this week or next week. I will get that information sent. Everything's paid. It wouldn't surprise me if they ship it next week. That's the smart thing to do. But yeah, the Squid 60 will be shipping to me very, very soon. So that'll be fun to get those boards out. I'm really excited to get those out. So, and hoping to see some Botanical on some Squids, because now I'm really regretting not getting Botanical.
Yeah, Botanical looks good. It's not for me. I feel like I enjoy it, and I will continue to enjoy it from afar.
I mean, it makes sense, right? Like I love green, so like the big reason I fucking love it is because it's green. It just came out in a time where I was like, oh, because I think that was March. It was either March or April. And yeah, I believe it was March, because it was right after Moto Light, which is in February. And I remember being like, can't spend money right now, just in case. So Chibi, this keyboard's coming out to you to ship that today. Oh heck yeah, dude. Heck yeah. So we're getting some boards to review on stream.
Heyo.
So
I'm excited for
should
that.
should be fun. But yeah, so moving on. It's that time. It's that time where we go from 4 to 2.
Oof. The keyboard of the year time? Are we
Keyboard of the year time?
Are we breaking it down to the final?
Breaking it down. So we got 4 boards. Got the Wazowski, the just out of nowhere left field macro pad keyboard. It's a fantastic and awesome board. I think it's getting an aluminum edition soon, so can't wait for that. We got that is going to be going up against the Praxis with GMK Wasabi. So before we get everything started, let's talk. These are both amazing, right? For their own special ways, because they both are going to get a lot of attention at a meetup.
Yeah. They will.
I just, every time I look at the Wazowski, I fucking laugh.
It's funny because, like, when I think back to the stream that the Wazowski 2319 won, didn't we we picked 2 other boards and then it tied?
They tied. So we added in a
third, which was the Wazowski 2319, and then it slaughtered. But the Praxis has been doing insanely well. I'm not going to lie, I didn't think it would get this far. But there's some love for the Alice style boards.
Yeah, absolutely. I think, and then of course, the Bongo Cats also just really making it shine just that much more. Let me get this typed out real quick. But so we're gonna start the poll. We're gonna do a 3-minute poll now. So it is going. It's going to be at the top of chat. If you're on your phone, just double tap the screen. It'll be at the top of chat. Get your votes in. But yeah, it's the Praxis is it's because of all the color match, right? And this is something where you'd have to bring like your laptop to plug in to really get the full effect, right? Like if you're at your, some boards look cool, but like it's when RGB is not a huge thing in the mechanical keyboard world, but this is something that that just adds so much to it.
Absolutely. Kiwi King, thank you for the raid. Appreciate it, my dude. How was your stream? I know Mr. Kiwi King is taking on the reins of the 12 days of Keebsmas tomorrow. So he's doing the next step or the next day for the charity stream. So be sure to throw him a follow and check them out. What time are you streaming tomorrow?
Hell yeah. So make sure you guys are voting. Get those votes in. Remember, the winner of Keyboard of the Year will get a key set from OmniType in the year 2021 of any base kit sold from January all the way through December of 2021. Just one, but gives you the option of choice, right? You're not stuck with maybe a set you didn't like. You get that choice, that option. Or now you're maybe going, now I can get the space bars and the novelties and the numpad kit and all that. You can get all the other stuff and really go crazy, because there's not really a set that I have where it's like I've got fucking everything. Like I don't have a 40s kit. Like I kind of wish I had the Mizu one, but yeah, I don't have like that. Okay, there is nothing I don't have accessible on here. And the runner up will get a free custom cable from Zap Cables, customized to their liking.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Also, shout outs to Gnarly Charlie for you. Thank you for the $25 donation to the Extra Life charity that we are running for our 12 days of Keebsmas. Appreciate that. Little soft clap. But yeah, this matchup is interesting because it is, from what I believe, the cherry profile has dominated the competition in comparison to the only board that I think had, of all the keycaps that are on there, none of them are cherry profile on the Wazowski. So who will win? GMK is king, but will the Wazowski with its
with the
vomit.
rare ISO enter?
Yeah.
the rare ISO enter. That's probably that's what gets drawn to it every single time. I'm like, that's a fucking ISO enter. So there it is. Oh, Jack Static with 1,000 bits. Thank you, dude.
Thank you.
Hell yeah, Jack Static. Thank you. The Wazowski 20. That was close.
Ooh, 56.
15 to 12.
56%.
Wazowski 23-19 moving in.
Ooh, guaranteed top 2 finish. When we first decided to do this Keyboard of the Year, and we realized that the Wazowski 23-19 was going to be in competition for the end, it was the early pick to be the meme winner of the tournament.
Yeah, absolutely. So congratulations to the Wazowski 23-19 Praxis with Wasabi and the Bongo Cat. Congratulations too. Still a board that I really hope to type on soon. And by soon, I mean just let me go to a fucking meetup, please. Like let's let the world heal so we can get back into being humans with each other. What's the difference between a Praxis and an Alice? It is the same layout. They're typically going to be made of a different material. The shape is going to be different, but the actual layout of the keys is going to be the exact same.
Yep.
On most boards like that. That if it looks like an Alice, it's the same layout.
Yeah, it's just Alice is like the one that really popularized. It wasn't the first to do it, but it's the one that kind of popularized the layout. So it's like you don't call it a facial tissue, you call it a Kleenex. Even though you may be using puffs, you still call it a Kleenex. Same thing. You're using an Alice style board, but it's not. It's actually a different name. Brez donated another $25. Thank you, Mr. Brez1623. We are at $350. Man,
$350.
We're $100 over the initial goal.
The initial goal was $250. We got to $350. Hell yeah. We're creating that padding for tomorrow, right? We got creating the padding for tomorrow. So, but next up, what do we got?
Yeah, this next matchup is the number 3 seed coming through the end, the Type K prototype with GMK white on black, looking hot. And then it is going against the OG, the very first Keyboard of the Week winner, the number 7 seed. Surprisingly, honestly, making it to the final 4, the Uni 660 with EPBT Kuroshiro. This is the monochrome battle. Which one will win? Both split differently, but
just a little. They both hit differently too. So the voting starts at the top of chat. So make sure you It's either tap your phone screen if you're on there, maybe pause your remote. I know you can't pause online gaming, but do it quick. If you're dead in Overwatch, you got 10 seconds, right? You can go click a vote real quick. So but yeah, so this really is a battle of like, I love the aesthetic, black on black on a dark gray black background, white on clear on a white background. Just the pictures look amazing. This reminds me of that episode of Samurai Jack where Samurai Jack's all decked out in white and he's facing off against another guy that's all decked out in black and they're like fighting in the shadows. Like, yeah, I watch Samurai Jack.
Dude,
Yeah, dude, DD Decline gets it. But yeah, the Uni 660 took down the number 2 last week. Can it take down number 3?
dude, it might. It's close.
It's
It's getting
close.
it's close. This is an interesting matchup. Like I said, I am very shocked that the Uni 660 did make it this far. But it is that monochrome style. It's one of those things. You like sub legends, Uni 660. You like just the classic white on black, the set that goes on everything that looks great anywhere you put it of GMK white on black. On the Type K, a board that you've never tried, unless you're Gawk or you're near Gawk.
Someone close with
Um, but yeah, it's a board. Are you hyped for, or are you excited that you finally got the Uni 660? Because I know that was a group buy that took quite some time.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. I would love to try that. And we're actually going to get a chance to at least try this. We've got a good local friend that got one. I'd love to try the Type K as well. I don't know. I have a feeling that while I'm sure it's great, I would have a hard time because of how much pressure I put on my wrist. Like I type horribly. Grindbox is streaming, but he would roll over in his grave if he saw how I actually typed in person due to the ergonomics of it. But yeah, I mean, both these boards, it's tied, man.
It's tied, dude.
Get your votes in, guys. It is 13-13 right now. It is tied up. Get your votes in.
Oof, 13-13.
At the top of chat, vote for which board you think should move on to the finals with the Type K. We only got a few seconds left, so get those votes in.
Oh, it's
Ooh,
Type K is
took a
pulling
2,
away. Type K is pulling away a little bit. It's interesting because I
pulling
feel
away.
like this
Boom.
last year the Alice style layout really kind of like took a new life with all the different variants, all the different expansions of the boards with the different acrylic options, boards like the OSA, um, all coming out. And then this year we've saw a couple, people do a little bit more experimental things, changing it up with the Type K being a little bit more vertical with the split, and then boards like the Sagittarius where it takes that to a whole new that split to a whole new level, and trying to kind of make it a little even more ergonomic.
Mm-hmm. So congratulations to the Type K white on black at the very last second, hitting the buzzer beater. Congratulations. And to the Uni 660, you were there from us with us from the beginning. Well done, well done. I think that both those boards are amazing. So congratulations to the Wazowski 2319 and the Type K keyboards. Moving on, we will have our finale next week. In the showdown of 2 boards that one might be untypable for other reasons. What just happened?
DD decline. I don't know when this came through.
It happened like a couple minutes ago, or like about a minute ago.
Holy shit, DD. $100. Thank you so much, dude. Holy crap.
Yeah, dude, 450. You know what? Let's say screw it. Let's get to 500 by the end of the night.
Holy
Let's
crap,
get to
dude.
500 by the end of the night, and then tomorrow, let's try and hit 1,000. Let's try and get to 1,000 before they can even get to their end of the 12 days of Christmas hoorah stream. Let's break. So DD decline, absolutely awesome. Thank you. So, but yeah, congratulations. Yeah, we are so close to 500, guys. Let's if you got 5, 10 extra bucks, please donate to a great cause. You know, donating to a good cause, it'll make you feel good around the holidays. It's always good to feel good around the holidays. Just don't drive. People around the holidays don't know how to drive.
Yeah, everyone's trying to get somewhere like way too early. Janky Renner asks, "Will Mech Madness be happening this year?" Yeah, it will. It should be happening this year. It's not going to be going through Omnitype. I believe it's going through a different runner. I don't know if it's officially announced yet who's doing it. But I believe it is, and if everything goes as planned, I think we should be involved in some capacity again. So stay tuned. There'll be more information about that as we enter into 2021.
Yeah, absolutely. So congratulations. Like I said, next week we'll be doing that. And we've got the giveaway.
Ooh, what are we giving
giveaway.
away?
So with the Badger cables, I've had a few conversations with him. I've seen all of his work. Does great work. He's giving away a fully custom cable. You basically get to pick everything on it. I don't know if there are any limitations. I don't know if he does Limo. It'd be surprising if he did have Limo on there, but if not, you get a sweet Limo connector. But it's customized to however you want it. Can match whatever key set you want, whatever keyboard you want, whatever aesthetic you want. So that we will be doing marbles for that here in just a second. So while Osiris gets that up, let's hear from our sponsors real quick. We have got switchmod.net. You can go to switchmod.net/Mechs on deck for 4% off your order. And GMK Muted 2 coming out next month. So be sure to look out for that. We got Dixie Mech. You can go to mechsondeck.dixiemech.com. Check out GMK 8008 2 that is running right now. And then stay tuned for January when the switch to Omnitype does happen. So very excited for that. We've got Project Keyboard, so mechsondeck.project.link. Lots of stuff coming out there. Tingo, I'm sure there's going to be a few Tingu extras. GMK Stealth running right now. So GMK Stealth, fantastic set. Would probably look really good on that Type K. Kind of fit the theme really well. So check that out. Canonkeys.com/Mechs on deck for Canon keys. They've got GMK Pink on Navy going right now, as well as PBT, Honeywell, Bold. Lots of cool stuff on there. They've got these little M7 modular keycaps that are really cool. Lots of switches in stock. They've got the Winter Bunny mat by Tiny is running, and so that's a very cute little desk mat there as well. So lots of cool stuff on Candy Keys. And then next up are our awesome partners, Zap Cables, who makes some of the best cables in the business. Check him out. His site is down until after the holidays, but be sure bookmark it, look at it, and be sure to check him out. Typebeast, typebea.st for the link. He has an amazing newsletter that he launched one last week for his 10th newsletter. And then, of course, Smith Rune. You can go to smithrune.com, check out their merch, keep your ears to the ground for the iron boards and extras. And I want to give one more shout out. So if you guys are not a part of the Smith Rune Discord, unfortunately, a good friend of L Baron, his buddy's dog is had to deal with a lot of emergency bills due to health reasons. So this dog was attacked, and so what he's doing to raise money for a great cause. This pupper's name is Flynn. If you donate $10 or more and fill out the Google form, he will randomly select for an iron 165 polycarb prototype with a patinaed copper weight. So $10 to help a good cause and potentially have something to reward yourself with out of random generosity. And as you guys know, and both of us love puppers, hate to see something like that. But if you're wanting to donate, feel good about yourself, donate to a good cause, and potentially get a board. Yeah, and it's his. It's
his personal one, which we've typed on.
Yeah, we typed on that one. It's a great board.
It is in fact a great board. So yeah, definitely go check that out in the Smith and Rune Discord. Go to smithrune.com. It'll have the link to that Discord there, and more info will be there on how to donate to that and get involved and help out. Just like what we're doing today, it all goes to a fantastic cause, helping people out in their times of need. Speaking of that, I think we're ready. We got the giveaway ready to go. You've never done marbles before, you can now start voting for maps. You got
Yep.
1 through what's the end? I can't remember.
Uh,
57.
f- yeah, 50 and just 56 or 57.
So exclamation point vote followed by a number of 1 through 57. Langlandia is always coming in with the exclamation point vote 69, even though that's never been a map.
There it is. And of course, now we're typing out the numbers. So, yeah, once again, this is for a Badger Cables custom cable, custom built to what you want. Yeah, it should be. Thank you, Abracadaniel, for the vote 69. Always coming in clutch with the vote 69. Yeah, maybe if I spell it out. So I want you guys to know we're very excited for tomorrow's stream as well. Raising more money and giving away stuff and just getting the honestly, like I get to talk to Quakers because we live on the same side of the planet. I'm really excited to talk to Jay because I don't get to talk to Jay that much, especially when I'm working. When I get home, it's already pretty late for him. So really excited to talk to those guys.
Yeah, it's going to be exciting to talk to them, talk to Jay, because I think the last time we had him on, that was pre-prototypist, so we haven't had a chance to kind of dive further into that and the kind of steps he took to become a larger vendor for the EU market this year, which is awesome. It's always good to see.
Predo-typist. Jay was predo-typist.
Dude, he was. But yeah, excited to talk to him, and of course, talking to Quakums is always a good time. I do it like every day. Highly recommend it.
Absolutely. But, so what are we doing on the votes? How are we doing?
You know, I would say that we're doing well, except for we're tied. We've got
like a 18-way tie with 2.
We've got at least 5 maps that are tied. Marbles Diner 57 is tied with Pixel Raceway, Scared Straight, Convergence, and House of Pain. So get your votes in. We got the next time we go up, I'm just gonna go for the next one. We'll see.
So yeah, we're keeping this stream a little bit short as we were going into this one. We actually didn't know if we were gonna just clump everything into tomorrow's stream, but we wanted to do the Keebsmas and keyboard of the year votes on tonight. So we are gonna wrap up a little bit early. So should be a good time, and because I'm really fucking excited for tomorrow, man. It's
gonna be a lot of fun. It's always good to.
I've got my drinks. I've got my holiday attire, which you got a sneak peek of. So
need to find my Christmas sweater.
Hell yeah, dude! All right, exclamation point play if you want to win a cable from Badger Cables, customized to the way you want it. So exclamation point play. Even if you don't want the cable and you just want to play, just exclamation point play, and then we'll just pass it on to the next person. So, and I believe, so Keeb Noob, you're the one kind of in charge of all of this. I believe you will be contacting her, and she will get you squared away. I usually don't join, but Daddy needs a new cable. Absolutely.
Lang.
But I love Lang. If 2020 has brought me anything, it's that we met Lang in 2019. But if 2020 has brought me anything, it's brought me Langlandia.
It's brought you closer.
Yeah, well, because for a quick, if anyone's interested, whatever, a deep dive into Osiris and I's relationship. one, we have the rare ability to actually see each other in person, right? And so oftentimes we'll just hang out and we'll get a chance to talk. When it comes to like gaming and stuff, we don't hang out as much as it might appear that we do, mainly because we get to hang out and talk. And honestly, when we're we the only difference you see between what we're doing here and what we do in person is I mumble way more. And we typically talk about sneakers the other half of the time.
Very true. Very true.
So we spend a lot of time together, and then we kind of go our separate ways at the end. And Langlandia is that other person that just comes in and just steals my heart with the things that he says and does. Lang and I had a moment like you and I had with
Back at Jason's
Grand,
Deli.
Grand Canyon.
Ooh. Oh, okay.
So, yeah. So for those, Osiris and I knew it was like, okay, now we're playing, was it Cranium?
Yeah.
And it's one of those you have to draw, but you can't say anything and you can't write any words. And I drew a stick figure and a line that just went under the stick figure and straight down. And it took me like 4 seconds to draw it. And he goes, Grand Canyon. And it was like, boom, done.
It was did we just become best friends?
We become best friends. Yup. And then Lang and I had something similar in a Jackbox game where you have to like create a product, and we made the exact same product, like basically down to the word.
Dude, you're
Sometimes
connected.
sometimes you just get on that wavelength, man. Ultra Boost 20, there it is.
Ayo.
Although honestly, not a fan. The 4.0s.
Yeah, I haven't tried Ultra Boosts in forever.
They're comfy. If you want a pair of my 19s that I'd never wear, all you.
Ayo. I'm not gonna say no. Chicken Mandan. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate that, my dude. Again, exclamation point play. Get entered to win a free cable. It'll be going to the number 1 slot here. So I'm excited. I've never seen this race before. So this should be interesting. We're gonna get started with it here in just a few seconds. Give a couple more seconds for people to get entered. And then yeah, as DD Decline said, don't forget to donate. We're doing this for a great cause for at Extra Life. That exclamation point donate. You got some extra cash to spare, goes to a good cause. We're trying to get to $1,000 in the 12 days of Keebsmas. We're at $450 right now, so we got a little ways to go. Every dollar counts and helps out to a fantastic cause.
Absolutely. And if we can get to 500 by the end of the night, we might even just throw some more stuff in tomorrow for the giveaway. I don't know what, but we'll throw something in.
Ayo. Ayo.
So might throw in some more artisans. Maybe we'll figure it all out. But we got some cool stuff going on.
Absolutely. So. Also, Static Age, thank you for the 6 months. Appreciate it, my dude.
Half a year, dude.
I think it's time to go ahead and enroll for this cable. We'll go ahead and get the marbles rolling on this giveaway.
So, you have any? Okay, here we go. This isn't on our list. Favorite holiday gift received as we watch these marbles go.
Of all time?
Of all time. And it's probably something from when you were 10.
There's I feel like I have favorites, but then also like most memorable, and those are two very different things.
Very different. Yes.
Man, I think favorite would be the year that my mom got both my brother and I Game Boy Colors, which was interesting to say the least because my brother's 10 years older than me. But he got a blue one and I got a purple one. And that was kind of when, I never had like a game system. Like I never had a PlayStation growing up. I was only allowed to have a handheld device. So that was probably one of the best gifts because it treated me well for many years to come. What about you?
Probably the N64. I know that a lot of people Like that's probably a lot of people's. But yeah, getting the N64. So for those who don't know, my birthday is like 2 weeks to the day after Christmas. So I got an N64 and we got GoldenEye and Star Fox that day.
Hey,
And we didn't, I remember like that Christmas, even my parents said, we didn't really get you that much, but we knew like there was the all in gift, right? Get some candy, maybe some clothes, maybe a couple toys here and there, but like the N64 was it. And like, holy shit. I remember I remember I was literally crying as a child. And most memorable, um, there's probably a couple. I think one of my favorite and most memorable because it was expensive is my wife got me a 1070, GTX 1070 a few years ago, and that was when we were not as financially stable. So that was like a really really nice gift. And another one, my dad got me a guitar, and when I was like 6, I had like some really like half broken Martin, and he got me a Takamine, and I played the hell out of that thing until it broke.
nice. I feel like my most memorable is probably should be my favorite because I think it's by far and away the most expensive gift that I've ever gotten. Also, Penne, Lord of Destruction, congratulations. You are the winner of the giveaway. You get a fancy new cable.
Penne at Penne, say something in chat so we know. There it is. Wow, sweet. Penne, if you are not in our Discord, join our Discord. Ping either Chewart Little or Elvision, who's in the mods, and they will get you squared away with that. And congratulations.
But yeah, my most memorable is the year that I got
What?
my Gibson.
Dude, no, timeout.
Wait, what? Oh shit. RP Morrison, holy shit. Holy shit,
Holy
dude.
fuck, dude.
Holy
Hell
crap,
yeah,
dude.
dude. RP Morrison coming in huge, dude. Get those horns out, man. Holy fuck. Get those god dang horns out. Here we go. Turn your speakers down real quick because it's about to happen. Absolutely, dude. Fuck yeah.
Dude, holy shit. Thank you so much, RP Morrison. Like, holy crap, dude. Like, good lord, dude. Thank you for the $300. We are at $750. It was at $160 when we started today.
Absolutely. Fucking great couple weeks. Well, man, thank you for paying it forward. You got some good karma headed your way. Absolutely. Like, congratulations. And apologies to my wife for her having to listen to that in, in real life on the horn. But yeah, congratulations. Jesus. RP Morrison, man, props. Awesome. So, but yeah, well, you were saying the Gibson.
Yeah, I got my parents gave me, it was when I worked at Guitar Center. It's actually got an interesting story. I had been looking, I wanted a new acoustic guitar. I used to play acoustic music when I was in high school. Um, I played and sang acoustic like shows and stuff. And I had the same guitar for quite some time. I was working at Guitar Center at the time, so I got a really good deal. And a guitar came in that our acoustic guitar guy immediately picked up, and he would play everything that would come in, all the nice stuff. His name was Ken. He was a great dude. And he immediately put it to the side and put it to the back, actually, to where no one else could get it. And he was like, "You need to buy this guitar." And my parents got it for me for Christmas. And I love it. I'm going to keep that guitar for as long as I live, probably. So,
Yeah. Do you still play?
I
That's the real
do.
question.
I do every now and then. It's funny because so I will occasionally I'll bust out my guitar and I'll play some songs and I'll like record through OBS and I'm always afraid that I'm going to like go live on the channel and it's gonna be me like playing and
Playing a
singing.
guitar. You and basic, man. Just do some you and basic builds. Kumbaya stream win. Hell yeah. We'll get basic. We'll get ukulele dad, and we'll just have a jam sesh, dude.
Dude, keyboard album coming
Huey
soon.
plays guitar. Okay, I can play the stomach drum.
Dude, you play guitar? You still
I can shred. I can't
Dude,
shred.
me neither.
You know, it's funny. I went to Guitar Center and I played an electric for the first time in a long, long, long time, and I enjoyed it. And I was like, "Oh yeah, I remember this. I remember why I love this so much." Just, I was way more of an electric guitar fan than an acoustic. I have an acoustic, but I'm way more of a electric guitar fan. But anyways, here's Wonderwall. So, uh, we're going to throw our raid to chat versus everything. I don't know if you've seen this album. I showed this to Osiris right before stream. This Grinch themed albumin. Genly Bean, is this still up? Has that giveaway happened yet? We'll find out.
Hot cat. It's a hot cat.
No, not yet. So we're gonna throw it to chat versus everything. It's like a Grinch themed albumin. It's insane. It looks awesome. They do chat versus everything. It's great. They do. I've been on that. It's a D&D themed stream where you get to kind of control your character. So it's a really, really cool. If you guys like D&D, or even if you don't like D&D and just like to be entertained by just some random situations, because that's all D&D is pretending to be someone else by randomly dealing with these random events. So, and then also just great friends of the channel. So we're gonna go check them out. Hopefully we can get you a new cap. And
Hey.
thank you so much, RP Morrison, especially DD Decline, Langlandia, Brez. If I forgot your name, I'm really, really sorry.
Commander Bear Scott Water.
Commander Bear Scott Water. Thank you guys for the donations. Let's try and get to that 1,000 tomorrow. Huge shouts to all those people. Make sure to donate and check us out tomorrow, 8 p.m. with Top.
It's gonna be a fun time. So come hang out with us tomorrow. I don't believe we'll be doing a stream on Saturday, but after that we'll be back next week. Yep. But yeah, go watch chat versus everything. They got lightning.
Absolutely. Buy a Switch tester.